I'm glad you did.
I know. It always makes this just that much better.
Yeah. This one seemed a little more abstract to me.
I know. I'll tell you what. I'll be glad to be done with this class.
Yeah. Well, good news is this was our last homework assignment aside from the test prep, right?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I should check my email. Have you heard from Becky?
I haven't, nope.
Maybe I should look and see if she emails me quick. She's usually so right on the ball.
Hey, for the project, you did design the study, right? Was there anything else you did?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do something.
No, I'm just looking. I want to get everyone's info before I put together the PowerPoint. I just started looking at what they want on the PowerPoint, and basically I just need to take everything we've done and put it on slides.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you doing that. That's helpful.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do another section because I think mine was the easiest.
Yeah. Oh, there's Becky.
Hi.
Hi, Becky. So we'll go through this group thing, and then I actually have a question on the homework for this time, if you guys have looked at it yet, or if not, I can tell you. It's a review question, and I can't remember how to do it.
Okay, yeah, I haven't looked at the homework yet. I just did the preparation for the meeting.
Yeah. Okay, you ready, Becky?
Yes, I'm here.
No, you're good. My daughter's sitting here with me today. She had an eye doctor's appointment, so she's like, I'm going to watch you do this. I'm like, yeah, it's lots of fun.
Cool. That's fun.
Okay, so let's see. I haven't read through these yet. The true linear regression, y equals beta. Is it beta naught? Is that how you say it?
I think it's beta 0 and beta 1.
Beta 0. Okay. Our unknown, what is the null and alternative hypothesis? So that is the third one.
Yep. Beta 1 equals 0, or it does not equal 0. Number 4, a residual. What is a residual?
It's B.
What is the difference between it? Yes, yep.
I looked that one up, yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, 5, I don't know. Okay, so a plot of residuals supports using linear regression when? My notes, and this is where I'm confused, because it
the bottom one. It's the last one.
When they look normally distributed?
Yeah, this is the one where when you plot it, you want it to look completely random with a flat slope. So an R of almost 0 or around 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then compute the quiet. Compute the residuals for the math. Oh, I didn't pull this up.
Alright, I got to pull that up too.
Math self-efficiency.
Analyze, regression, linear, and which one's independent, which one's dependent.
Okay. I wrote this down. So your confidence data or whatever is independent, that's your X. And your score is your dependent, is your Y.
Okay.
We're doing residuals.
Okay.
And so this is one thing. Is it always in that one? Every single time. Not in So,
Compute residuals.
just think through it, it's totally fine. So, an acid
Use the confidence data as the explanatory variable.
or pretty much just
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
This is where you
That's what we did.
do your legacy dialogue and then scatter plot. And then you change the y-axis to the unstandardized residual.
Yeah. And it wants to know which statement best describes your data. The residuals are between about -40 and +25. Well, that's true. And the residuals are all negative. That's not true. And they form a linear line. I don't know about that.
They don't form a line, they're all
They're a
completely
bit,
random.
yeah, they're everywhere.
Oh, okay, good. That's what we'd want them to be if they're if there's a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So the answer is A, the first one, then, right?
Yeah, I think so.
so. First, you just look.
And then we have to do a QQ plot.
How do we know that the residuals are between -40 and 25?
When
Did you
you
just do your
analyze it, look in the
output,
bottom,
or-
it says residual statistics. And then you go down to the row labeled residual, and it's got a minimum and a maximum.
Roll. Oh, say minimum and maximum somewhere?
Yep.
So you're looking at the box that says residual statistic.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm looking at the right place. And I'm the original one that has all my columns.
Right, so you want to look at the output window.
Oh, okay.
Where it
sorry.
has your ANOVA and your coefficient boxes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And scroll down to the
Oh,
one that
and-
says residual statistics.
Uh-huh.
And the second row down says
Oh, minimum.
minimum, maximum.
Oh. Did we do that anywhere in our homework?
Nope.
Okay.
Not in the preparation.
So we're looking between -40 and 25. Well, my maximum says
Yeah.
94.
Oh, really?
Wait.
Oh, on the
wait.
predicted value, it'll say.
No, you're on the wrong line. Yeah, so
I
it's -40 to 24.
I'm looking in the wrong one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, 94 is on the predicted value, so just look down one.
Okay, mine says -38. Does yours say -40?
Yeah.
-38.
So,
Oh, 38. Okay,
Yeah.
so because it's in between that. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, because the question says the residuals are between about -40 and +25.
Okay, I get it now. Dang, I can write a note. Okay, now we're going to the QQ plots.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, that's how you do it.
And
Are we just looking at the graphs now? The QQ plots?
well, you have to do a different graph. So you have to do analyze, and
Description.
look at the statistics, and then explore, and then in your dependent list you put your unstandardized results.
Okay, is that the only thing you put in?
That's the only thing you put in. Then hit plots over on the right,
Okay.
and check the box.
Okay.
It says, I don't know, possibility.
So,
what did you click?
In
Where are you
plot,
at?
normality plots with tests or something like that.
If you click on plot, right-hand side,
Okay, I found it.
yeah, and then that opens up another little window that there's a checkbox that says like normality plots check.
Yeah. Okay, so that looks pretty linear.
Yeah. Good to me. Switch, let's see what the question says. So it'll be the last normal.
The residuals are fairly normal.
Yeah, because if they're when you're doing the QQ for the residuals, if they fall on the line, it means it's a normal distribution.
First off, really quick, so we know what's the color, or we need to know how to name
So, scatter plot.
We can make a scatter plot.
Yeah, well, that's for us. Yeah. Yeah, you need to know, so like, because kind of a pattern. So, you know, with the polygon diagrams, like, so it goes along. Yeah. So if it's just an H, so a hydrogen with element, it's going to be hydro.
Okay, are you guys doing legacy type scatter dot now?
Yeah.
Yep.
So your Y is the,
Yep. No, you have to type that to score.
you go back to score, is your Y the unstandardized individual?
No,
Okay,
if you're doing a plain scatter plot, then you use your if you're checking residuals.
I think we want to do both of them here.
so what are we doing in the x-axis?
That's the confidence interval thing.
Yeah,
Confidence
that one
rating.
doesn't change.
Okay, so we have score in our Y and confidence in our X. Am I doing that right?
Yes, uh-huh.
And then
But we already did the residual one, and we did the QQ one, because those were up on those other ones. So now we've already made all three.
yeah, I thought I already made all three.
I hadn't made the scatter plots yet on
I
mine.
had the scatter.
Yeah, I think I did all of them.
Okay, so first one,
And as far as I can tell, we meet all 5 of them.
yes, because all of our data looks the way it's supposed to. And then, so that's the 3 requirements, and then the other 2, you have to assume.
Yeah, the last 2, the X values measured without error and the observations are independent. We just have to assume those. So I think we just check all of them.
So this is number 8. We're checking every one.
Yeah, so the first one is we just do our plain scatter plot, right? And we make sure it looks like a hot dog going up.
Yep.
And then the second one is where we do a scatter plot of the residuals and we make sure that the R value is close to 0, so it's like a flat line, right?
Okay.
So it's all completely.
Wait, or is that what the variance of error one is? How do we test, what's the difference between those two?
The variance of error is the residual plot, and whether the error is, or what the error is distributed is the QQ of the.
Oh, okay. Okay, so error is the QQ. All right.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
So you guys are marking every one.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. What is
So,
one?
Oh.
so this is where we got, remember on the last one, because we didn't actually, we just took the number off of the graph.
Right.
So
So we got to go analyze,
do it.
regression, linear. Our dependent is our is the score. Independent is confidence rating.
Uh-huh.
And I got to click on plots. No, I got to click on statistics.
Statistics,
And so what
and
are
No, I got to click
confidence
save.
intervals.
Got to click save, and you go predicted values unstandardized.
Yeah, but you also have to do statistics and hit, that's where you get your confidence intervals if it wants your confidence intervals.
Oh, is that the next question?
I don't know.
But-
I just learned all my steps, so I do it all at once and then
Oh.
go through and gather all data.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So then our B1, do you guys get 12.695?
Which box are you looking in? Is
I'm looking at coefficients under unstandardized. I'm looking at the table labeled coefficients.
And it's the second one under B, so 12.695 is what mine says.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Yeah, got 12.695.
So the confidence interval would be 1.
My confidence 10 points.
Doing a 95, I guess.
So which one?
10.674 and 475 is the 95%. I don't think it do anything. So it should be the first one.
So we're just going closest to that. One doesn't do it say exactly.
My second one rounds to that. The 14.7. Oh no, it doesn't round to that.
That's weird. All right, so did you on the preparation? Did you guys do the problem where the answer SPS gives you is actually different from the answer key?
Yes.
I wonder if that's what we're looking at here. I wonder if we have that same sort of problem.
So you guys all got 10.674 lower and 14.715 upper.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep, that's what I got.
So let's just do that one and assume that it's right.
Yeah, that's the closest.
So
Okay.
does it match what's on? I wonder if, what does it say on the graph if we take the number off the graph? Oh, that says something. Oh, because that's not. Oh, sorry, that's the Y and X.
Yeah, because they always gave us that to get out the coefficient box.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna guess that that's got to be the first one.
So
let's see our test statistics and our. So my probability is 0.000.
yeah.
So I'm gonna.
So we're
P is low, reject the null. So I'm gonna reject the low null because the P value is less than A, so it'll be the second one.
Yes.
good.
Now we're just doing.
Alright, so for hypothesis test, well, reject the null, what does that mean? Oh, I wrote this down because they were saying it funny in the homework.
Yeah, I wrote it down too.
So what this is saying is that
Means there.
We have sufficient evidence.
I think it's the third one down.
But the slope of the true linear regression does not equal 0.
Yeah.
So the third one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If we reject, we have sufficient evidence. So, yeah.
So for
So
the
how
next.
do you know 13 without them telling you the problem?
By watching the video and doing practice problems, maybe. I just know from the practice problems it has to do. Its head length is the. Sorry. Body length is the dependent.
It's dependent because we used the head length to determine body length, didn't we?
Yep.
So body length is the dependent.
Since the 99% confidence interval for these data, I hate these questions. What can you say about beta 1?
Oh, and I missed this on the homework too.
I actually wrote something down. When we create a confidence, is that we're doing, when we create a confidence interval, we say that we are blank % confident that the true regression slope is between the lower limit. So we are 99% slope B1. It might be B, but let me look. There is 99.
So isn't it the second one?
Yeah.
I want to.
The regression slope, which is E1, interval will contain its value.
There's a 99% chance for confidence interval.
I thought the chance, using the word chance, was never in those answers.
Oh, maybe that's.
Oh.
Right?
Boy, if that's the case, that helps answer.
It's always confidence. I thought we never use the word chance.
Oh.
That's what I could be wrong though. Becky seems to be the one that understands these more.
No, I don't. I understand, but it doesn't make that word chance. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me. It never does.
I think the first one is one I think. So it doesn't contain
Is
zero.
not in the interval, then B1 is not equal to 0. I do have that written. No.
Yeah, I remember actually
Yeah,
listening.
I think you're right.
Sir, I'll submit it and see. So we missed one, and it was actually number 8 that we missed. So 14 is the first one. We got that right. But on number 8, apparently we aren't supposed to check all the boxes.
Because the last two, which are the, let's see.
Yeah, and that's like an impossible one to get right. There's like
Oh.
20 different options.
It says it cannot be checked directly. The X value, X should be measured.
That's a trick question.
Yes.
Okay, so the last 2 aren't satisfied because we can't prove that.
Because you can't check them. They're not satisfied with those 3 scatter plots, I guess.
That makes sense. That's a trick question.
Yeah, but that is a trick question.
Got
Yeah,
it?
so I took those 2 off, and it's,
Okay, I'll submit mine now.
yeah.
Yeah, it was the last two. We should be correcting it.
Okay, so did you have a question about the PowerPoint stuff, Ryan?
I don't think so. Becky, you sent all your stuff to me, right? I got your email.
Yeah. I did as many things as I could on that. So, I mean, all the boxes and stuff, and whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to work on the PowerPoint and the
Okay, what part do you have? You have,
Is
Whatever
there something
it's
else that I
called,
need to do? I feel
make
like
an
I'm
inference, I
not doing
think.
the share.
yeah,
So there's
mine-
one that says make an inference. So
Well, maybe
Josephine
should
and
do
I had that
while
one.
we're doing- Oh,
make an inference and
and then Joe, and take
a
action.
conclusion. Yeah, take action. We have that one. And I was looking at it, and it's actually kind of a big assignment.
Is it?
Which one?
Yeah, I was surprised.
The take action?
And make an inference and take
the
action.
make
It's got
an
this
inference.
long checklist, so you have to. I mean, it's basically stuff you guys already did. It's just you summarize everything in one page. So we have to
You want me
name
do
it.
that one?
So you have to write 1 to 2 paragraphs discussing whether or not your data meets or fails requirements for your test. State your alpha, give your test statistics. So most of this we already done. It's just those paragraphs you have to write. And if Josephine does her part, then I guess that doesn't make sense to me because it makes it into one assignment.
Yeah, I
But-
don't understand.
It has 2 people do it.
Because when we assigned it, it was assigned out to one. Or I mean, it was assigned out, but you're right, it's one.
Well, I haven't spoken with Josephine this week, so I don't know, but I mean, I think it would be fair to have her do this one, and then Ryan puts the
PowerPoint. That sounds good to me. But if you want to email her, Becky, since you've been kind of talking to her, if she wants me to help her, then mine was way easy, so I'm happy to do another part. If
Yeah. See, we
Yeah, if you want to
That's
step up
easy.
and work on this one, I would like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, I'll email her and tell her that because I never. Yeah, it's make inference and take action all in one.
So Becky, with this, will you just send an email that has all of yours on it or whatever that
Yeah.
you sent? Ryan.
Yeah, I sent one to you. I sent one to everybody that I sent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and I did it.
Ryan, and you do the PowerPoint, and Josephine and I work this one out.
So I'll just do the PowerPoint and you'll work on that one?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'll email Sister Pinelli and tell.
Okay.
Well,
That
I
works
Okay,
for
so
me.
1 minute. Josephine, what?
I think she realized that she was doing this, but I sent her an email saying that we've separated it, but then I didn't realize that it's all together. So, I mean,
Yeah, well, that's listed out in the first song, I think, but. So, if you want to email her, I'll email her, and she just wants to own this whole thing, that if she wants me to help her do it, we'll just let Ryan do our point.
okay. Well, a lot of the stuff I sent you already has our p-value, our alpha. I'm looking at all the test statistics that you need to do to take the action. I mean, I think I've done all of that. It's just writing it up.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe Josephine can just handle it then as her part.
Well, maybe I'll just email her and say, hey, can you do this? If not, Julie can help you.
Okay.
All right.
All right, if you guys have 1 second, I have a question on the homework. So it starts out by doing, lesson or whatever, but then it has reading questions on it, the last couple. And I'm trying to remember how it was worded, because the homework you can't save for later. You have to submit and then resubmit. So it gives you a mu value of 159, and then it gives you an x bar value of 1. Well, I don't know, I guess, if it's x bar. It gives you a mu of 1.59, and it gives you a standard deviation of 0.026. And then it wants to know what is the percentage of washers, or whatever the thing is they're measuring, that falls outside the range of 1.59 to 1.65. Does that make sense? Did I say that?
Of what? Range of what? 1 point?
A range of 1.59 to 1.65. So
Okay.
I figured a z-score for the 1.59 and a z-score for the 1.65, and then I plugged in both probability applet, and then I shaded from the 1.59, I shaded down, and from the 1.65 I shaded up, and then I added those two shadings together, but it was the wrong answer. So, any ideas on how else to do that?
Let's see here.
It can't be that hard. I mean, it's got to be something.
So what did you shade?
So I did a z-score for the 159. Can't remember if I have that written down somewhere. Anyway, so from the because 1.59, I actually, it ends up being 50%, because that's your
Right, it should have a z-score of 0.
0. So that was a z-score 0, which gave me a 0.5 on my probability, because I did it down. And then I figured the z-score for the 1.5 and got 2.3076. So I plugged that to my probability applet and shaded, and I got a 0.1587, because I figured that gave me, because you're trying to get what's outside of that range.
So what part did you shade? You shaded everything to the right?
Everything to the right on the 1.65.
And then what did you subtract then?
So then my two shaded data. So I added my 0.5. It's my it was my probability for less than 1.59.
Uh-huh.
And I added 0.1587, which was my probability for greater than 0.65. So I added those two together and got 0.657, which would be 65% that was wrong.
So I got, for your z-score for the 1.65, you had 2.3076,
Uh-huh.
and you only shaded the stuff to the right of it?
Yeah. Did you get a probability different than 1587?
I got 0.0105.
Oh, maybe I don't think that fixes my problem though, because like the options were, for the answers were none of the above, or none of these or something, and then there was like a 1%, a 21%, or a 2.1, something like that, and then there was like a 96 and a 99%. So see, either way, we're not to any four numbers, because I chose the none of these answers and it was wrong.
Wait, what were the options again?
Well, I'm trying to remember. I didn't write them all down. One was like 1.2%, and the next one was like, the numbers were 2 and 1. I can't remember where the decimal point was. It was 2.20%. And then there were two that were in the 90s. Which I don't get close to any of those. But so I must be doing something wrong, but I didn't know how else to figure it.
Yeah. Because it would seem to me the ones that fall outside of that range, it should be just that 0.5 plus whatever's to the far right.
Well, that's what I thought too.
Which I get 0.5105 with the values you gave me.
That's not even close to one of the answers, so somewhere I've messed up. So I went back through my notes and was trying to see. No, but the only thing I could find was a z-score. But it's back to the very beginning because sigma is actually known. Very beginning.
I remember this was a problem question a long time ago when we first got it.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it, except that if it's on this one, it makes me wonder if it'll be on our final.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Since it's a review one.
Right. Wait, so do we have an exam this week and a final next week? Is that what's going on?
I don't think so. I think it's just one next week. But
Let's see what we have.
and my assumption is, this may be wrong, my assumption is that our final is like our last couple tests where there are comprehensive questions on them.
Right. So I printed out the review.
Yeah, because Thursday we just had the review for exam 4, but I don't know
And then exam 4 is open Monday through Wednesday.
Okay.
next week. Okay.
Well, maybe I'll just take a random guess and not worry about it.
Yeah, if I figured out because I won't have time to go through this till like tomorrow, I think, but I'll let you know if I find something, if I figure it out.
Well, there's no hope for me.
Something simple. Oh, Becky, there is too. You'll probably be the one to figure it out, because you'll go, guys, you're making this way too hard.
I know. I hope I can be on this test so I can get worse.
I take a children's lit class.
So I just went, I'm looking at the problems on the review and none of them are like that, so whatever that's worth.
Does the review have comments on it? I have to review.
Is it comprehensive? Is that what you said?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's got everything on here.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just won't worry about it. I'll just take a guess at the homework. All right. Okay, well, Becky, you email Josephine, that'll be great. And
Okay, so you guys are doing the make an inference and take action, and I will do the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
Great. And if you get your thing finished, if you could send that to me too, that'll help for the PowerPoint.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna see if Josephine just wants to get known it, I'll let her do it, since she hasn't been able to participate much, but if her computer's broken, she can or whatever, then I'll do it, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
All right. Okay, sounds good. Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.